Hi collective, thank you so much for watching. As always, thank you for all you do to support my channel. Like, comment, subscribe, telling me that you want more collective readings. Also let me know underneath what sign you are, what sign you want more readings of. The collective energy readings have been one of the most engaged with, and Leo, so I'm keeping the bonus content coming. If this continues to do well, I'll aim to do a collective reading every single week for you. Let me know what day works best to post this for you. Let's just get into your reading. What key messages do we have for the collective energy, please, Spirit? What key messages does the collective need to know? What key messages? Okay, wow. So we have freedom, we have release, we have detachment, vision, tolerance, kindness. Okay. So what I was immediately feeling, I feel like this is going to be a spicy reading for somebody here, that someone really needs to hear this. And what I was hearing is 2024 is your year to be selfish in the best way possible. This release card came out in reverse, which is telling me that someone has struggled with releasing something for a long time. But this is critical to your success, and it's critical to you moving forward, collective. You need to, if anything this year, if you take anything from this reading, these are the key things that are going to impact your future the most, is what I really feel. Releasing toxicity, releasing the need to control, releasing the timeline you have on things, releasing that toxic person in your life that's always been there but you need to detach from, detaching, and freedom. So this, I'm getting so many things with this because it's a collective reading. I'm getting a job that someone hates, a family member that is so hard to get along with, a past person that hurt them, either a friend, and I'm also feeling a love situation, and also a failed twin flame for someone. Someone held on to this for a long time and they really struggled with releasing it, but it's coming to the point that it's looking you right in the eyes and you can no longer ignore it. You can no longer live with it. You can no longer carry it. You can no longer carry that thorn in your side, I just heard. It's time to pull it out and deal with the pain of releasing it and just heal from it, is what I really feel. And detachment is also so key for somebody here, because somebody's super attached to this story that they tell themselves in their life, how their life should be, step, step, step. I should have done this by that age and had this by there and had 3 kids by now and all these things. And you're just, someone here is learning the importance of just detaching and freeing yourself from all of your self-limiting beliefs, all of your negative thoughts, all the negativity that's happened to you. What good does it do to carry it? And I understand, like with trauma and stuff, a lot of the time people cling to that and obsess and replay it over and over and over again, because it's like your body is trying to make sure you don't make that mistake again. It's trying to protect you. But something that you could do, I just heard, is write it all down on a piece of paper, whether it be the twin flame or the job or the friendship or whatever that you want to let go of, and just burn it. Because when it's written down, you don't have to keep obsessing about replaying it in your mind. It's already on a piece of paper, and then just burn it and release it. But I feel like that's either what someone's working on or what someone's coming to the realization that they want to do in 2024, or that someone is coming to the realization that they need to do. I really feel also, I just have to say it, for someone it's a twin flame. Someone wanted this twin flame connection to come around so much. They didn't want to release this person. They didn't want to release whatever it was, but whatever happened was so bad and so tumultuous that it can't be repaired. Now is not the time. It's not coming to fruition. So this person is just realizing they have to detach and release this person as well. And a lot of people have to forgive as well. You need to forgive yourself and forgive what other people have done to you, because by holding on to it, you're limiting yourself in some way. And then we have vision, tolerance, kindness. So I feel like, again, this reading is very sassy because some people are realizing that you were too kind to people, you tolerated too much that you don't deserve. And now you have a vision for what your future is going to look like. You have a vision for what your relationships, what your home situation, what your family situation is going to be. And your vision is not this. Your vision is not what it has been. You want better. And you're tired of tolerating things that you don't deserve and being kind to people that, what do these people do for you is what I really feel. It's great to pour into people that pour into you as well, collective, but to just pour into people that just want something for you all the time, I think a lot of you are just over it and you're freeing yourself from them. What key messages does the collective need to know? What key messages does the collective need to know, please, Spirit? Key messages for the collective. What does the collective need to know? What key messages does the collective need to know at this time, please? Key messages for the collective. Key messages for the collective. Key messages for the collective. Yeah. What key messages does someone need to know? Okay. Key messages that someone needs to know. Key messages for the collective, please. What does the collective need to know? Okay. So under the deck, we have the 8 of Pentacles. And I just heard with this, I want to be better. So this could be your energy, or this could be you releasing people causes them to work on themselves because they want to be better so they can be in your life. Or you releasing people in the way that they used to be, and the family dynamic or whatever that used to be in your life, you're no longer accepting it. It's forcing this person to feel uncomfortable because they're losing you and to have to work harder to make things better. So another message here, we have 2 cards with a balancing scale. Okay. So this is key messages for someone here. So someone feels like in the past, they might have had a lot of lustful connections. They might have had that passion, that fire, that spice or whatever that they're looking for, but it was never stable enough. And someone here is really exhausted with unstableness is what I just feel. 2 cards of balancing here. So you just only want to give what is reciprocated. You only want to give energy that's paid back to you. You want to give to a relationship that's giving back to you. You want to give to a friendship, family that's giving back to you. And if it's not, you're cutting it off. You're releasing it. And I feel like this is in love as well. And a lot of you felt like you dealt with a lot of toxic people in the past. And you were in a lot of conflict with these people, but I feel like you've gotten to a point where you don't even want to be, like, you're tired, I really feel. I really feel like there's no more fight. Like, detachment is underneath here. There's no more fighting for this for some of you. You don't want to fight for this connection. You don't want to fight for this job. You don't want to fight with this family member that's a narcissist. You don't want to fight for this friendship that's unbalanced and gives you nothing. You just simply don't care at this point. So much has been done that you're forced to detach and remove yourself from the situation and go towards things that are balanced and are calm. And they always say everything happens for a reason, collective. And this couldn't be any more than the truth from this, because all that's happened and all these things that you've dealt with that you want to detach from, as horrible as it was to deal with, it made you work harder in some way, whether on just building boundaries, building and growing as a person. Also, when you detach from these people, they can't depend on your energy anymore. It forces them to work on themselves because they see like no one wants to be around them with how they've been, so they have to change. And it just forces you into hermit mode in some way. So it just pulls you kind of back where you can fully reflect on all that's happened and realize like what has to give, what has to change. Am I happy in this dynamic? No, I'm not. Why am I doing it? You don't need to do things just to be kind. You don't need to tolerate disrespect. You don't need to help others at your expense. And a lot of you are learning that. You're dropping the burden. Yeah. So yeah, I just feel like this energy of once you release people that essentially aren't doing it for you in your life, they're not providing anything, it's not balanced, it's conflict, it's just wasted energy is what I really feel. Once you cut ties with all these things, and it literally could be physically people, or it could be just all within yourself, like letting go of childhood trauma that you held for a long time, or letting go with a negative thought pattern, or letting go with being too hypercritical on yourself, or whatever it is. It just gets to a point that like this 10 is really standing out. So it's complete. And it could have happened for the last 10 years for some of you, or since you were 10 years old, or something about the 10 is really standing out. Something happened to you then, and you kind of carried on living your life in a certain way, picking up another burden, picking up another person's problem, picking up another heavy thing to carry. And it just got to the point where you're just done. You don't want to carry it anymore. You don't want to hold on to it anymore. It's becoming too much to deal with and too much to hold on to. And it just gets to a point where you just drop it out of nowhere. And that could be actually with people too. Like you just kind of drop people out of your life out of nowhere, and they're just kind of confused and wondering what happened, but they know what happened and they know the dynamic. Again, once you're gone, they're going to have to reflect on things they don't want to see within themselves and changes they have to make in their own life, right? So this is a very eye-opening reading for not only you, collective, but who you're dealing with too. Like you have a huge impact, more than you know, on other people's lives. I feel like the person I'm talking to, and you changing your energy changes other people's energy, and it causes them to go deep in some realizations. So 10 of Pentacles, so a lot of financial abundance, and also the 3 of Wands, like moving forward, being set in a decision, not looking back, going towards what serves you. And then for some of you, this is a specific message where when you do this, it might be uncomfortable. You might feel like you're almost like a child in your life again, like you've been living as an adult in this cycle, and then now you've changed the entire cycle, and the sun's coming out on these cards through the clouds. You might feel like a child. You might feel like you're starting from scratch in some way because you're making changes that you haven't made your entire life, but you've needed to, is what I've just heard. And that's okay. It's okay to start over. It's okay to start from the beginning. It's okay to change. And I feel like it'll be a more positive change, and you'll be more fulfilled and happy in this childlike stage in this new phase of your life than you were as the adult or the senior or whatever in the old phase of your life, because you're a professional living that way, and it was not the way that you should have been living. So under the deck, we have stay optimistic about your love life. So again, I just feel like money, love, different things for your life are coming once you do this. And under that is new love. So there's new love coming for you. Then we have you deserve love, calling in your soulmate, past life relationship, passion very soon. Wow. So this is really positive, and this is letting me know that everything that's meant to fall out of your life and that you're over with, you'll feel it intuitively inside you what you need to let go of. And once you do, you might feel like you're going to a new phase of your life where you're uncertain, you're a child, you're inexperienced in living this way, you're inexperienced of having strong boundaries, you're inexperienced of putting yourself first for some of you. But really fast, you're going to realize that you made the right decision because you call in this great love. You deserve love. You deserve a lot more than what you've been getting in love and in relationships. And it's a past life relationship with a lot of passions happening very soon for you. And also we see the financial abundance card, and also just a lot of growth and healing within yourself. What other messages do you have for the collective, please? Please, key messages for the collective energy. Yeah, look at this. Strong boundaries needed. Wow. Listen to your dreams. Yeah. And then under the deck, we have travel and love. Any more messages for the collective, please? Okay. Any more messages for the collective energy? What does the collective need to know at this time? What does the collective need to know? Thank you for your messages, Spirit. Just a few key messages for the collective. What does the collective need to know at this time? I'm going to take this. Okay. Any more messages for the collective, please? What does the collective need to know at this time? Thank you for your messages. Okay. Any more messages for the collective, please? Just a few more messages, please, Spirit, for the collective. Okay. So under the deck, we have your future will be so bright, dreams coming true. And I just heard when you put yourself first. Then we have travel and love, so heavy on the love here. Then we have healing and growth, which is what you've done. You've done this work with the Eight of Pentacles to get to this point. And then we have, wow, a lot of cards again, okay. You are unrecognizable from who you used to be. They won't recognize you anymore. Extreme growth. Increased psychic abilities, new level reach. You'll be together again if it's meant for you. Nothing can stop it. Windfall of cash owed to you, destined. Breaking generational curses, first in your family. Manifestation. Don't dim your light. The worst is over. Get ready to receive. Cycle ended. Wow. So this is really powerful, but basically it's reiterating all the other cards. So it's like you went through a very strong growth and level up in your life. This could have been a generational curse for some of you, or it could have been a childhood wound. You could have been dealing and living your life in a way that was not benefiting you. It was benefiting people around you. You've now seen people clearly for who they are, broken promises, the things that they've done, and you've made very strong boundaries for these people. You've grown a lot and they won't recognize you. They don't like the changes in you. And these changes benefit you though. So don't stop, because you have travel, money, love, healing, growth. The worst is over. So you're on the right path, and don't stop. And just keep being selfish is what I really feel. This is your messages, collective, sending love and light.